Hi, this is Nancy, and welcome back to Scathingly Brilliant Idea. Today, I wanted to give you a quick walkthrough, an update of my Galen Leather Traveler's Notebook. I just got this last month. It's my first time using a TN, and I wanted to give you some updates about what I've done since I first started it. First of all, one of the things I had to get used to was its weight. This is equivalent to a small weapon for me. I have done some adjustments to kind of keep it as thin as possible while still keeping the wallet insert in there. And I'll show you those in a bit. But from a decoration standpoint, I found these Weight Watcher charms that you get for losing weight. I've lost 60 pounds on Weight Watchers. And so I've collected these charms, and I thought these are a nice little visual reminder of my progress if I keep them front and center, and they really coordinate well with the purple. And then this, for those of you who have purchased directly from Galen Leather, probably recognize this as their evil eye. It is a Turkish good luck charm, actually. And I had one of these that I had received from a prior order, and it's turquoise or teal colored. So I decided to add it to the band on the side. So let's open it up and see what else I've done. I have tried to keep this as thin as possible. I decided I wanted to keep the leather insert because if I didn't use it in my TN, I would probably just put it in my purse. That really doesn't solve my weight issue whatsoever. And it's not really that heavy, but it can be bulky depending on how you configure what you put in this left pocket here. And then still have the same traveler's notebook insert that I'm using here for my YouTube and for some mood tracking. And then I have this emotions wheel that's on my self-made template or pencil board here. And then I also am now using what's new is this Take a Note Slim by Week. I found one of these still available for sale. Most places it was sold out. And this one I was able to get from A Blank Note, which I really enjoyed ordering from them, by the way. It came with this little laminated card inside the order, came with this washi on it. Is that not adorable? It came with this washi on it too, a little bit of washi strips. But what I like about this is that it's thin, and this is a whole year calendar and just this thin book. It is Tomoe River paper. I believe it is 48 GSM. I have to look that up. Their others are 68. I believe this is 48, maybe 52. And the months are laid out here. There's 2 pages to a month, and there's plenty of space to put extra notes and keep track of things, have a little bit of deco, etc. So the thing I will point out, if you're not familiar with their grid system, is they have kind of a dual grid system in all of their books, in all of their planner books. So there's slightly heavier outlines for a 4 millimeter. And if you look more closely, you can see that there's 4 little tiny boxes inside that, which is the 2 millimeter. So it's kind of like the gridding on a Clyde notebook, but it's like dual purpose because you get the markings for both the 4 and the 2 in there. I really like that. So when you get to the month or to the weeks, you have 2 weeks to a spread. 7 days are lined up on each side, and you can see some outlines where they divide it up into thirds, and each third has 8 boxes, and those also have those little mini grids inside. So it makes it easy to lay out. And let me quickly show you how I'm using this for my health and wellness planner this year, the rest of this year, so I can try it out for next year to see if I want to go with this for next year. So I have it with me all the time. That's the benefit I'm seeing of having a traveler's notebook, because as its name implies, you get to travel with it. And that just for me, that means going back and forth to work or upstairs to downstairs or whatever. So here I've got this laid out for my Weight Watchers. So I've got these little dots up here. I'm keeping track of sleep. I've got dots to tell me, let me know when I've attended either online meetings or in-person Weight Watcher meetings. And then this is laid up so that I can track my macros, record the macros, and everything from my online tracker, steps, my activity, if I do weights, all of that is there. And then on the side, I've got space for either decorating or writing down some little notes. So like I wasn't feeling well a couple of days, and then a couple of days I was just like rebelling against life. So that is what is new from the last time. This is the same as last time. This is the Just Scribble TN insert with Tomoe River paper. Not sure what she's going to offer in it next year, but this has been fine. It's 68 GSM. The other thing that is new on this is really this pen sleeve. This is a Happy Planner pen sleeve that is designed to go around their books, their binder system, but it works really well on this too. And so I can keep this attached. I can't write with it on it because it's a little too chunky right now, but this has all my other writing instruments beside my Pilot Custom or my Pilot Capless that I'm writing with. So this has Midori join dots. So those dots you saw, I'm using these, and I have other colors in these as well too. I'm just kind of trying to pick ones that are a little lighter that will have less chance of bleeding through. I have my Pentel multicolored lead pencil. I have an eraser, and I have a Kokuyo and extra fine that I keep inked with a diatramentus document sepia brown. And then this is a gel pen or ballpoint pen. I don't remember what it is. Anyway, it's a Sarasa clip with 3 colors that is a thinner profile than some of the bigger ones that you may be used to seeing, like this Pilot grip. This one's very, very narrow, and I got it from Jet Pens a while back. That's what I keep stuffed back in here so that I can take it with me. And one of the things I did take out was that sticker folio. You may remember I had that. I'm not using that much decorative on the go. So that was one thing I was able to take out and save some space. And instead, I've been using these little mini icons from the Coffee Monsters Co. And I ordered some more because I wanted to pick some up to use with the health and wellness. But if you see on this, if you haven't used these are little washi stickers that are ultra, ultra thin and just don't take up any space at all in the planner. One of the things I have discovered is, although I like stickers because they are easy to symbolize things that you don't have to write over and over again and add a little flair, on this planner, which is the Take a Note, my Health and Wellness Take a Note B6 that I've been using this year, I had printed out these stickers and on regular sticker paper to symbolize what each of the rows meant. But then by the time you get halfway through the year, you have this big thickness that you have to write on. It's like a big lump because all of those are in the same spot and they layer after layer upon layer upon layer. While I have washi sticker paper, I did not make those in washi sticker paper. That's an option as well. But I wanted to get the little teeny tiny icons because they do fit, from the Coffee Monster Co. because they do fit so nicely on these little boxes that I'm making here. So I don't know why I gave myself a star that day, but I just felt like giving myself a star. That is an update on my Galen Leather Traveler's Notebook. So my experience with the TN has led me to go back into my collection to explore other modular systems that I can be using. So this was an Endless Explorer refillable leather journal. They are the manufacturers of the Regalia paper, and this comes with a storyboard insert. This particular model was an exclusive from Cult Pens. I don't believe it's available anymore, but it came with these bands as well as this pen loop, which I just keep on the front cover. I don't close it with that. Not that you can't, you certainly can. But one of the things I have done with this is I have used one of my Lauren Phelps designs inserts that are made specifically for inserts, cover for inserts, I should say. So there's notches that are in the top and bottom section, unlike a regular cover that goes from spine end to spine end. This has notches in it to accommodate the bands, and so it moves freely within a folio like this. So this it also has a outer pocket, and it has an inner pocket as well as 3 card inserts, and that is true for the back cover as well. This little secretarial pocket, and then the 3 card inserts, and then an exterior second pocket as well. So I have enjoyed using this. Right now, in addition to the storyboard, I have just a B6 monthly insert and a B6 Wonderland 222 notebook. One of the things that you may or may not know about the storyboard, it is an odd shape. It is not as uniform shape, the insert made by Endless. And so I've discovered that the B6 really works well in here. And so using this insert has worked out well. And there's still room, there's still another flap like back here. I just have some paper that I folded over one of the other bands. But I've got with the one band securing this, I have a band securing the notebook itself, and then this is pretty secure in here. So I have been using this all year for the Artist's Way. I am following along with Little Coco Studio and Leanne Likes on the community that they started this summer to walk through the Artist's Way together over on their Patreon, a free level of Patreon for both. And so I've been using this notebook to record the different exercises, activities, and my thoughts as I have gone along that book with them. And that's been in addition to this accordion traveler's notebook insert that I had shared on an earlier video, where I'm using this to as an image board and to write down some other activities from the journey with the Artist's Way. So this will be a nice little keepsake for me to reflect back on in the future based on the journey that I embarked on this summer with that community. So I do like this modular system. I have it in the B6. I now had it in the TN. So I decided to go ahead and get the Roterfaden, which is for the A5 size. And it's similar, but different in the fact that it has clamps, these little metal clamps instead of the bands, in order to secure whatever you decide to put in here. And that brings, you have some flexibility. I have 3 different A5 size slim books in here right now that fit really well. You have the option of doing a lot of different things, and the purpose of this video is not really to provide an exhaustive overview of the Roterfaden, because there are plenty of others who have done that. But I do like to add this to my collection as an option for portability. And then for on a more budget basis and maybe for what will come in more handy on the when I travel is to have something very ultra thin profile, not as thick as the Roterfaden. Although you don't have to keep all three in here. You could pull these clamps out and make this thinner. But this was inexpensive. I got it on Amazon. This Roterfaden I got from Jet Pens. This is a Kokuyo Systemic, and it comes with this notebook. Not sure the type of paper it has with it, but it feels like it would be fountain pen friendly. And these pockets are nice because they have slits, and so it affords you the opportunity of using it for different sizes. And I'm not going to go through a demonstration here, but I just thought this was nice because I could slip this in the back. This tri-folds out. There's card inserts here. There's a nice little pen loop here. So this will be a nice option. One of the things that the Roterfaden doesn't have is a pen loop that came with it. However, I do have these Esterbrook magnetic pen loops. So I can put these, one or both of these on here. I could put one on top and one on the side if I wanted to. And that's something I didn't go through on my TN. I did originally, as you may recall, have this on my TN. I found it kept on coming off because I was taking it in and out of my purse. So that's why I found this in my collection and decided to use this as a solution there instead. So I'm excited about having all these options for me, and I'm sure I'll be in the mood to use one or all of them at different points in my journey as I continue on with journaling and planning. Thanks for joining me today.